നമസ്കാരം, ഞാൻ നന്ദ. ഞാൻ ഇന്ന് മാത്സിൽ നമ്പർ സിസ്റ്റം ചാപ്റ്ററിലെ ഏറ്റവും ലാസ്റ്റ് ടോപ്പിക് ആണ് എടുക്കുന്നത്. അപ്പോ ഇതിനു മുന്നേ ഉള്ള പോർഷൻസ് ഒക്കെ എന്റെ കഴിഞ്ഞ വീഡിയോസിലുണ്ട്. കാണാത്തവർ അത് കാണുക. പിന്നെ സജഷൻസ് ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ കമന്റ് ബോക്സിൽ അറിയിക്കുക. ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടുവെങ്കിൽ സപ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്യുക. പിന്നെ ഇന്ന് മുതൽ എന്റെ വീഡിയോസിൽ കുറച്ച് തോട്ട്സും കൂടെ ആഡ് ചെയ്യണം എന്നുണ്ട്, ഒരു മോട്ടിവേഷണൽ തോട്ട്. അപ്പൊ ഇന്നത്തെ എന്റെ തോട്ട്, a little progress each day adds up to big result. A little progress each day adds up to big result. This means you can only get better through actions. You can only get better through actions. നിങ്ങളുടെ പ്രവർത്തനങ്ങളിലൂടെ മാത്രമേ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് നല്ലൊരു റിസൾട്ട് കിട്ടത്തുള്ളൂ. അപ്പോൾ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് നല്ലൊരു റിസൾട്ട് കിട്ടാൻ വേണ്ടി അതിനുവേണ്ടി ഹാർഡ് വർക്ക് ചെയ്യണം. നല്ലപോലെ എത്രത്തോളം ഹാർഡ് വർക്ക് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുമോ അത്രത്തോളം ഹാർഡ് വർക്ക് ചെയ്യണം. അത് ഓരോ ദിവസം ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ട് അതിന്റെ റിസൾട്ട് ഒന്നും ഉണ്ടാകത്തില്ല. ഈച്ച് ഡേ, ഓരോ ദിവസവും നിങ്ങൾ ചെയ്തു കഴിഞ്ഞാലേ അതിൻ്റെതായ റിസൾട്ട് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് കിട്ടത്തുള്ളൂ. സോ ഇനി നമുക്ക് നമ്മുടെ ക്ലാസ്സസിലോട്ട് പോവാം. Now let's move. The last topic is laws of exponents. Laws of exponents for real numbers. I hope you all know the laws of exponents, and we have studied 4 laws in previous year, and let's revise them. Okay. So the first one is a raised to m into a raised to n. Here the bases are same. So what happens here? And the powers are different. It's different, right? So we write the same base and we just add the power. That is m plus n. Okay. So a raised to m into a raised to n is a raised to m plus n. Now let's look at an example. Let's take 5 raised to 3 into 5 raised to 2. Okay, 5 raised to 2, 5 raised to 3 into 5 raised to 2. Here we will write the same base and just add the power. That is 3 plus 2. And the answer is 5. 5 raised to 5. Okay. Now let's look the second law, that is a raised to m the whole raised to n. A raised to m the whole raised to n. Now here the base, you just write the same base and this m and n will get multiplied. The power will get multiplied. Now let's look an example. Let's take a as 5 and m as 4 and n as 2. Okay. Now 5 raised to 4 into 2. That is 5 raised to 8. Now that's the second law. Now let's look the third law, that is a raised to m divided by a raised to n. Now this is division, and what happens here? There are same base and different power. So what happens here? We just write the same base and just subtract the power. It is m minus n. Now the examples. The example, let's take a as 3 and m as 4 and n as 2. And what happens here? We subtract the power and write the same base. Okay, here we get 2. That is 3 raised to 2. Now this is the third example. Now let's look at the fourth example, final example. Here a raised to m into b raised to m. Now what happens here? Here the bases are different and the powers are same. Now here we just multiply the bases and write the same power. Multiply the bases, that is AB, raised to same power, that is M. Now let's look an example. Let's take A as 5, M as 4 and B as 3 and M as 4. And here 5 into 3 it is 15 and just write the same power, that is 4. Okay. So 15 raised to 4. 15 raised to 4. So these are the laws of exponents, 4 laws of exponents. And here it is A raised to M into A raised to N. It is A raised to M plus N. Here A raised to M, the whole raised to N. It is A raised to M into N. And here A raised to M divided by A raised to N. It is A raised to M minus N. And here the bases are different. A raised to M into B raised to M. It is AB raised to M. I hope you understood. And now these are the exponents, laws of exponents. Now let's look the laws of exponents for real numbers. Now let's look the language of exponents for real numbers. Look at this. Nth root of A. What is this? Nth root of A. And nth root of A is equal to B. And this can be also written as B raised to N, that is A. B raised to N, that is A. So I think you are confused with this. This is a new topic and let's look through an example. Okay. Now let's take A as 27 and what this means? This means root 27. When we put this simple, this is root, and when we put a 3 here, this is known as cube. And here, let's take n as 3, and what this means? 27 cube is equal to 3. 27 cube is equal to 3. So, nth root of A is equal to B. So, here 27 cube is equal to 3. And this can be also written as B raised to N, that is A. B raised to N. B is 3 and N is 3, that is equal to 27. So I think you understood. Therefore, I hope you understood how to get B raised to N equal to A. And this can be also written as 27 raised to 1 by 3. This is one way of expressing this. 27 raised to 1 by 3. This means 27 raised to 27 cube. Okay. Now let us look another example. Let us solve a question. Solve 4 raised to 3 by 2. Solve 4 raised to 3 by 2. Now how will you solve this? How will you solve this number? This number can be solved using 2 methods. Let us look those 2 methods. The first one is, let's take 4. Then let's take 1 by 2 and the whole raised to 3. Okay. 4 raised to 1 by 2, the whole raised to 3. Okay. Now this 3 will go here. You understood? Okay. Now how will you solve this? I hope you understood. I will just explain once again. Here 4 raised to 3 by 2. can be written like this, that is 4 raised to 1 by 2, the whole raised to 3. And this 4 raised to 2 is 4 raised to 1 by 2 means root 4, and this root 4 is 2, and you get 2 here, and we just write the 3 as power, and 2 raised to 3 is 8, and you got the answer. Now let's look the second method to solve this. Okay, the second method can be 4 raised to 3. Just write the 3 inside and 1 by 2 outside. 4 raised to 3, the whole raised to 1 by 2. That is, what is 4 raised to 3? 4 into 4 into 4 into 4. That is 4 into 4 into 4. That is 64. 64. And here we got 64, 1 by 2. And 64 1 by 2 means root 64, that is 8 into 8, you get 8. So 8 is the answer. In both the methods, you get the same answer, but the process is different. Okay, hope you understood this. This is how to solve the exponents and how to solve the real numbers of exponents. And this is all about this chapter, and in the coming classes we will be discussing the exercises on this chapter. In this chapter, I think there are 5 to 6 exercises. We will be discussing that one by one. And till this video we have discussed introduction on number system, that is natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, rational numbers, irrational numbers and real numbers. Then we have discussed the classification on real numbers, then non-terminating, terminating, non-recurring, recurring and all. Then we have learned number lines on rational number and irrational number and also in real number. Then we have discussed the operation for real number, and finally we have discussed laws of exponents for real numbers. So this is all about this chapter. This is all I have to say about, and thank you for listening. Thank you for your attention. This is Nanda signing off. Bye.